yeah. I don't know if I was tripping, but with these headphones, I feel like they like touch your head in a way where I can hear myself more.
Yeah, they're not as
like they don't noise cancel at all, which is kind of nice because like I was able to hear everything when I was listening to it. I don't know.
Yeah, the noise canceling's nice though because
I guess when you can hear yourself through the mic already, you don't really need to get the bone.
and you know how unloud you're being.
Yeah, that's true.
Or quiet, as some people say. Happy Saturday, Carl.
Saturday, November 9th.
Yes,
2019. 58.
At 9:17
Is
a.m.
it 58?
Yeah, I think so.
Or 59?
I think it's 58. 57 was last week. Yeah.
Usually I'm not good at remembering those ones.
Yeah, they get tricky. All right, man. We're here, dude. It's been a week. It's been a weird. It's not weird, but weird.
It was an interesting week. It kind of flew by. Nothing really exciting happened for me. I mean, I did a couple things out of the ordinary, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just getting back into a normal routine. Like I still haven't recovered from having so many people in my house and stuff, but
yeah,
getting there.
I think that's definitely because we were all displaced just 2 weeks ago, right?
I think it was.
Yeah, it's been a very boring week. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's that it's so boring.
Well, you just light your own, and I'll light my own, and we don't even need to pass to each other.
That's crazy. Thank you, sir.
And then, if you don't want to smoke it, I'll put it out. Yeah,
I know.
You know what
this
to works. Do.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's it. I didn't think about that. That makes a lot of sense. We're all just super bored from all the crazy excitement. Do you have a lighter?
Yeah. There was it's like a come down almost from whatever from the adrenaline and everything.
Yeah.
And the fear of death.
Yeah. All right, so here are the things I want to talk about today.
All right.
I want to talk about my face. Pretty pissed off about it.
Okay.
I want to talk about Kanye West's new album.
Okay.
Because I did listen to it since the last episode when he brought it up.
Isabel was just listening to one song, so I've heard about a minute of one song, so I can give you my opinion.
You haven't heard it?
Yeah. I haven't listened to it all. Yeah. Shoot. I
haven't listened to it all. You just told us you listened to like half of one song.
It's only 25 minutes.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
You have listened to 1/25 of the whole album.
It's not that bad.
Yeah. Was it the new was it the music video?
I have no idea.
With his dad?
I don't know.
I didn't even know Kanye West had a dad.
Well, I mean, we knew he had a dad.
I knew he had a dad, but I didn't know he knew his dad.
Were you going with the preconceived notions that maybe he just didn't know his dad? I mean, I don't think he's ever talked about his dad.
Never talked about his dad.
I was like,
good or bad.
I was going with the I was going to say you were racist thing. Like,
no, it's
African American. He doesn't have a dad, but
it's purely off him not talking about him once and talking about his mom every single album since the jump. So that's all that's been.
Yeah,
never.
I can't think.
Maybe one-off lyrics, and I doubt that they're even really about him. They're probably just like, what rhymes with Cotter? Father.
Got it.
All right. Now I can write about cottering this iron. Is that what it is? Solder.
Yeah, whatever. We're men.
Yeah. I know stuff. Starbucks cups are out.
That's
cups. Cool. That's actually all I have is my face and the Kanye album, I think. Oh, Ingram test. I took that this morning.
Okay. What number are you?
Oh, and I brought over the pamphlet of the Myers-Briggs in case we wanted to tell the audience what judging is, because I was a little confused by it, and I don't know what kind of explanation you got for it.
So let's just start with that. We'll start with the Myers-Briggs right off the bat and the personality test. It's not that I didn't understand what it was trying to tell me. It was just I'd taken. So I didn't pay for an official one. I did all these other websites ones.
Right.
And I kept getting different results, even from the same website. The first letter was always I, which is the introvertness or whatever.
Yeah.
And that, obviously I'm an I there.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't get a read on it, really, the right thing. And I'm trying to be honest with it, because sometimes on the personality test, it's a little interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's you have one option where it's I'm I'm a good person. The other one's like, I'm kind of a piece of shit. And he was
Yeah.
like, you know, you got to be true. Like, if you're a piece of shit in that way, just admit it.
Just go with it.
Yeah, this is
Be
all
a
for
piece
your
of
own.
shit.
Like, you're just lying to yourself. Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, there's no upside to telling a test that no one gives a fuck about the results other than you.
Yeah.
Wrong. Like,
Yeah.
no one cares. Yeah, so the first one is E or I, extrovert or introvert. I won't read the shit for that. The
I
next,
think that one's self-explanatory.
yeah, the next one is sensing and intuition.
Mhm.
Sensing is you notice and trust facts, details, and present realities. Intuition is you attend to and trust interrelationships, theories, and future possibilities.
See, I think I'm more of the second one, but I've gotten both.
Oh, okay, so that's one of the
Yeah.
ones you're flopping on?
Yeah.
Is that the only one you're flopping on?
So I got ISTP the first time, and then I got ISFP, and then I got fucking IST, whatever the opposite of P is.
J.
And
Judging.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
So you've been really all over the
yeah,
map,
I've been all
other
over the
than
map.
introvert.
Yeah, I'm definitely introvert. I
Yeah.
think it was sensing, and what was the other one? Sorry.
So, yeah, the next one was sensing and intuition. The next after that,
I see.
intuition.
If I had to guess, I would say I am an I. Just like I think I go more.
or it's N, so it's confusing. But
Intuition.
yeah,
that makes sense. I mean, just
they
'cause
don't
you
want to
two
double up the
eyes.
eyes.
Yeah. I don't know, because I mean, I do take in the fact. I think that one's like really hard for me. Like I'd have to get a
Well,
little deeper. I don't know.
honestly, from the podcast, I'm gonna guess that you are more intuition.
Yeah.
Because you're a huge fan of bringing up that the world isn't black and white and there's a lot of gray. Like you bring that up a lot,
Too.
not in a
Yeah.
bad way. I'm just saying it's a fact.
Yeah.
I got S because like I kind of agree with you in that way, but I just personally so what this test is it is your preference. So right off the jump, I am more into just the facts that I see, just going off of that and looking at the realities of just what's in front of me.
Yeah.
And just going off that really
Okay.
quick. You prefer to kind of like muddle in the gray and be
Yeah, I
like,
can
yeah,
see
this is
that.
what's going on, but like, what does this really mean?
Or but why? Or whatever, you know. Yeah.
Now
Okay,
that
makes a lot of sense.
and the
actually, putting it
reason
that
why
way.
you're flipping a lot is because you're getting just in the middle of the two things and you're just naturally in the middle. So if you look on this, you'll see what it is. It's the 4 options on either side, and there's a little line going towards the different words. So I think introvert is pretty close to introvert and far away from extrovert. And then I think the sensing and intuition.
Oh yeah, I'm probably just slight. Yeah.
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 So that's all that means. This is all just a preference. It doesn't mean anything. And I kind of believe that these can change if you want them to change.
Yeah, that's something I read where, you know, and that along with the Enneagram test where it's like you aren't set in these whatever personality tests you are. They're just tools to either help you understand yourself, to help better yourself, or to just help understand maybe why you prefer certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one is thinking and feeling. Thinking means you make decisions using logical analysis to achieve objectivity. Feeling means you make decisions using person-centered values to achieve harmony.
I see. Just based on that, I would say I'm feeling.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say that too.
Yeah.
And then just based off.
So I'm INS.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna diagnose
Yeah, just do
myself
your
right
shit.
now.
Well, she did have us do that. The first part of the class was like she explained everything. And
Did you do this from your work or just
for work?
Yeah.
She had us go and just diagnose ourselves first. Like we took the test. A week later, 2 weeks later, we were in the classroom and she had the results. And on the first page, she explains everything and then she has us choose what we think we are.
Yeah.
I think I was right and I chose everything correctly. But like, you know, it's just one of those things that she also explained if you take this test at work or you take it at home, your results can vary because you're in two different
Yeah.
mindsets. So,
like, yeah, it's something I read about, or maybe I listened to it on a podcast, but the person, yeah, it was a podcast. The guy mentioned like taking the test with people also changes it, and
that
like
makes
you can
sense.
kind of like you can almost watch your significant other or your parent do it, and you're gonna answer a certain question. You're gonna be like, really, like
yeah,
that's how that's how you react.
you're
to
a real
that or
go
something.
getter, grandma.
or-
You just had
yeah.
me go get your coat.
Yeah,
Like you can't
exactly.
even get off the couch.
Yeah.
Come on.
So that's interesting too.
Yeah. Okay. And the last one we got is judging versus perceiving. So, judging, you tend to be organized and orderly and to make decisions quickly. So, that's what judging is. It's not judging people, it's just being able to just go really quick and
Mhm.
being organized with your thoughts.
Yeah.
Perceiving.
That's not me already. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, this is you right here.
Yeah.
Perceiving. You tend to be flexible and adaptable and to keep your options open as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think actually reading about my Enneagram test type and like really, I'm really sure I'm a type 9, which like I haven't read a bunch, but I read a little bit about it, and now it's like knowing that in my mind, these are much easier to be like, yeah, I'm obviously this one. I'm obviously this one.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't as into the Enneagram one.
It's an
I didn't get as
yeah.
much information from it, and I didn't have a 2-hour class on it.
Yeah.
So that kind of doesn't help. I do need to read more, but I got 3.
Okay. See, I was about to guess you were a 3,
Oh,
to be
really?
honest. Yeah.
Damn, I wish I would have had you guys.
Pete Holmes is a 3. A lot of like achievers, and like you want to get shit done. You want to be good at what you do. Basically. But you can also be over it really easily. Like you'll work hard for like an hour or whatever, and then you'll have your time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is me.
Yeah.
Perfect. Here, the defining characteristics of an Enneagram Type 3. Acutely aware of social niceties, impressive range of accomplishments, extremely busy and on the go, jam-packed schedules and meetings, may have interests in improvisations or acting.
Yeah,
improvisations.
Yeah.
Refined taste in outer appearance. Charismatic, makes good first impression. I don't know about the looking good.
Well,
but
yeah, I mean, you do. I mean, you have a sense of fashion. You know
Okay,
what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
You're better
true.
off than me in that sense. Like, I don't give a shit, and
Right.
there's some reasons behind it. But yeah,
let's read the defining.
and this is also like the Enneagrams. It's like this is you at your best. This is you in the middle. This is you at your worst. The types.
Oh,
There's like it's not like every type 3 obviously
yeah.
is all of those things. It's just go on.
So I got a 68% match for Type 3, and then I got.
Oh, that's good. I did write down my percentage.
Oh, nice. My next
Thanks for
highest
reminding me.
ones were Type 6 and I think 5.
I did not write down the percentage. God damn it.
It looks like actually 1, 3, and 6 are my highest.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. What was 1? 65%.
I didn't get any of those numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
My-
I got 46 for number 9. So
I'm-
let me read 9 for everybody.
Oh, you said 9? Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
I didn't get 9.
Oh, okay.
I only
yeah.
got 46%. It's
Okay.
like one of the
Yeah.
lowest.
Yeah, read your thing of 9. I have something about it too, but go ahead.
So defining characteristics of Enneagram Type 9. Calm and collected demeanor, ability to diffuse conflict with ease, zen-like presence, mellow and soothing voice, wide circle of acquaintances, generally liked by most people, fluid slow movements and
Yeah.
gestures. This is basically you in a
Yeah,
nutshell.
dude,
man.
it's even better. Like
Oh,
I have
is
some
it?
other stuff. Yeah. One of the things about 9s is that they're a little bit of every other number, so much
Oh,
that they don't even recognize themselves as 9.
okay.
And there's a lot of it's almost like a not being very unsure of yourself, being like at the worst, you'll push back a lot of your problems. It's
Okay.
like You're not gonna worry about them. I gotta find this and read it out loud.
This
I
is
should
really cool,
paraphrase.
actually. I take everything back.
It
My
is what you
backup-
put into it.
My
Like,
backups
obviously.
are the loyalist and the investigator.
That's dude. That's you.
Yeah.
like it's. Me and Isabel did this months ago. I'm pretty sure we talked about it on one of these podcasts.
Probably.
And whatever her number she was, there's even like how these work in a relationship, and they'll go into that, you
nice.
know. And it was us to a T. Like it was
That's
like
crazy.
beyond like, oh, this horoscope kind of sounds like me.
All
It was
right.
like, this is fucking weird. Like
yeah.
it was almost like with the love languages that we took almost.
Oh,
a
yeah,
year and a
yeah,
half
yeah.
ago, where it was like, oh, it makes a lot of sense. Isabel needs acts of service, and I do not value acts of service at all.
Right.
That's why she's always upset at me when I'm not cleaning the house.
Yeah.
And she's not touchy, and that's what I want. So like even just knowing that, like it's really helped in the last like year and a half or whatever. I think like just being aware.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I clean all the time now, or
Yeah.
but I'll every once in a while be like, oh, I should do some dishes.
But
Like she
more
will really like
importantly-
that. Like, and it's not even for me. I don't
Yeah.
because I'm a slob. Like it is what it is.
I
Like,
think what it is that we like wanted. We always want a way to be like, how can I show the person that I love them? And now with the love languages, we literally have the answer of like,
Yeah.
oh well, my partner most values touching and cleaning up the house. So she's not here. I'm gonna clean up the
Yeah,
house.
and give
Or
her a hug
she
when
is
she
here.
comes home.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
or
so
even just a pat. You
Yeah.
know, like yeah,
I'm gonna throw
exactly.
something at her.
Figure it out. So type 9's basic fear is loss. Is fear of loss or separation, which is like
Mm.
that's me a
Is
lot. Yeah, oh for sure. My basic desire is to have an inner stability and peace of mind, which I can see.
Okay.
You know,
I get that.
they call it the dreamer or the referee, which I'm
Ooh,
like, okay, I get that. Like
sure.
I live a lot more in my mind than I do in real life.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? I'm trying to. There was something I read. I should have screenshotted it.
I did listen to the song.
Did it do anything for you?
No.
Okay,
fucking hated the song.
Yeah, interesting.
Did you like the
So-
song though? I'm gonna guess.
I did. Like, I mean, it's not like I would download it, but like I listened. Okay, so there's this guy named Ryan O'Neal, and he made an album for each number of the Enneagram types. He made a song for it, and he recorded it with only musicians of that type for each corresponding number. And like for the type, like he did some weird shit with it. You know, like there's one type that likes to like really think outside the box and fantasize. So they performed it in the dark.
Oh,
You know, so it was just in your mind, like dreaming, you know. It was interesting when I read or heard about it. So I had the ideas like, oh, I should just listen to all the songs and be like, which song do I like the most?
Oh,
And I fucking didn't do that, obviously.
okay.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just fucking forgot and
yeah.
took the test first.
I bet you could do it in random order now and just be like make little marks on a
Yeah.
thing and be like, no, 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 and then go through your history and just figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
So I listened to. So the thing with 9s is like they can misidentify as 4s and 5s or for some reason.
Oh, okay.
And I listened to the 4s and 5s and I was like, this is whatever, not into it. I listened to the 3 because that was the one Pete Holmes was talking about that like made him cry. Like he's like, I don't know why he doesn't even like music and it just resonated with him. I don't get it. Not that I don't know why I said I don't get
That's
it.
fine.
And I listened to the 9 and yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is my song. If of all these songs, this one's mine. Like it's sadder, it's like slower, like yeah. So it was, I don't know, it was just interesting to me.
Who am I to say?
Can
This is-
you hear it?
Yeah, this is the type 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This means I've been sleepwalking since I was 4.
So are they all pretty slow?
Some of them have a higher tempo.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think he's trying to get the sadder emotions of each number out, I think is the point of the album. And it's called Sleeping at Last.
Yes.
Yeah, we should shout it out.
And O'Neal.
Yeah. I just thought it was an interesting endeavor.
That's
Like,
really cool.
yeah.
I think the Endeavor's tight, but
Yeah.
my song and probably yours too. For me, I fucking hate those songs.
Yeah.
Immediately when it started playing, Rebecca looked at me weird. I'm like,
What
yeah,
are you
what?
doing?
What is this?
Yeah. Like, I mean, the guy even said it's not like when, because he was on Pete Holmes' podcast.
Oh, okay.
That's how I got it introduced.
Ryan
And
O'Neal.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he even admitted, like, when Pete Holmes was like, "Oh, it made me very emotional." He's like, "Oh yeah, not everyone's gonna." Like, he's not expecting every three
Oh,
to just
okay.
hear this and immediately
Right.
like, oh, like it's not some magical.
How did you
thing.
find my
Yeah,
heart, Ryan
yeah.
O'Neal, through the computer?
Yeah, but it was very interesting to me.
It's a cool
I
concept.
should see
I'm
how
gonna
me
read.
and you interact.
Yeah. Is there any way to look that up right now? Do
Yeah.
it. Let's do that because
I can do it right now.
Yeah.
You talk for a second.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna just talk about stuff.
Like what was the was there anything what was the biggest thing about type 3 that you were like, yes? And was there anything where you were like, nah?
Well,
Just off the top of
okay,
your head,
so
or-
I just got most of the type 3 information on this podcast. Or not type 3. I'm not type 3, am I?
Okay, I'll just read.
Okay, yeah.
I think you're a type 3.
It was 3. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So this is a fairly common pairing. 9s bring support, encouragement, and a sense of pride in the 3's accomplishments. So I'm like, dude, that's this podcast in a fucking nutshell. This is all him. So you know, like it's at my house, and that's pretty much it. 3s can feel that with 9 behind them, they're able to be themselves, explore their potential, become the best mate, friend, and professional they can be. 3s can help 9s to properly value themselves, have more self-respect, and invest in their own development. I think that's true. I think you've definitely helped me want to finally find the willpower and stuff, like, you know.
Sure, yeah. Providing inspiration in some way.
Where was I? 9s can help 3s relax and find enjoyment in simple things. 9s give them permission
That's
to not
true.
drive themselves too much. I think that kind of
Both of
you
those
know.
seem true. Very true. You've helped me a lot. And
Both types want to avoid conflicts and put a positive spin on most things.
you've helped me a lot in failing, in the way of allowing myself to be like comfortable quickly with this isn't for me.
Mhm.
I'm going to just, because sometimes I think I would beat myself up a lot about things,
Mhm.
but a little bit through you, I have learned to like just let things go
Yeah.
and just be okay with like, no, this thing isn't for me.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah. We're both sociable, idealistic, caring for children, animals, and the underdog, it says. We both want to achieve a degree of material success that will enable them to take care of others in a kind of extended family where everyone would be safe, comfortable, and thriving.
Yeah, I'd agree.
That's, yeah. 3s bring the energy, personal ambition, flexibility, and ability to set long-term goals and efficiency. I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
like it, you know, it could be like the fucking astrology shit where it's kind of broad, where a lot of people are going to feel this way,
Yeah,
but it is you know, like it's not backwards. Like, you know, it was saying you were doing the things I was doing or whatever. Like, it's definitely like you're the achiever and I'm whatever. you
Yeah,
know?
that's true. Yeah,
It's just
I always
interesting.
try to like look at that and make sure I'm not like just willing myself into it. That's why I'm like,
should we read off some potential trouble spots?
yeah, let's do
all
that.
right.
Let's see what's going
The
on.
3-9 couple can almost be a case of too much of a good thing,
Okay.
because we're both attracted to keeping the positive values alive. There can be so much attachment to comfort and stability that it becomes difficult to question the status quo and the routines that they get into.
What does that mean?
So I think it would mean that, like, I think this is more something that I actually feel sometimes, like when you want to like quit smoking weed or whatever for one. I'm like, oh no, like, but we smoke weed together.
Oh,
like,
right,
we got a
right.
good thing going. I don't know if we should break that up, like, or whatever.
So if you and I have a routine, it can be damaging to the relationship when the routine stops.
Yeah, I guess I could be reading that wrong. I did just smoke a whole joint. Sometimes we I guess we won't bring up conflicts that we have with each other, and I'm more likely to want to talk about what's bothering or further any danger in a relationship. I don't have anything, but I guess I mean this
that
is
makes
like,
sense though.
Yeah,
but
I mean I
like
could
it,
see that
yeah.
happening. Like
Yeah.
if I had an issue, but I don't know. I feel like I'm close enough with you that I would just be upfront
Yeah, but
before it got.
I mean,
fucking-
naturally, I just know from my
Oh, no, it's-
Myers-Briggs thing. I'm gonna pull this up just so you could see it because it's really
Okay.
funny.
like it definitely makes sense because like we both are like you're you know you hold shit in until it's over and then you just cut ties, you know. Like
Yeah.
you knew it was done for a while.
Okay. So on thinking and feeling,
Mhm.
I am a thinking through and through, thinking over feeling. That's just what it is. You'll
Mhm.
see all my bars are almost all the way to thinking, except for one. Between questioning and accommodating. Questioning is more of a thinking person's thing, and they'll be precise, challenging, and want discussion. Or in other words, they have no problem being like just bringing shit up and talking and like questioning someone about it, even if it's a little uncomfortable. Accommodating is approving, agreeable, want harmony, or let's not fight. I don't
Yeah,
care.
just
I'm just like,
yeah.
whatever, do
Let it
your own
go.
shit.
Yeah.
Just look at that. The bar.
Oh geez, yeah.
Yeah.
Every other one's to the left and that
Yeah.
one's just all the way almost to the right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I naturally just don't. I don't know if it's so. I mean, that's a 3,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess maybe a 9 is the same way or close to it. So both of us just naturally.
Yeah. We want the harmony. We don't want to deal with problems unless we really have to. I think it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's it is interesting.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
look more into it, and I'm gonna have Rebecca take the test. That sucks.
I apparently didn't have my lid on.
I guess not.
All right. Go on.
Carl's cut coffee just
Oh, they see it.
went all over him.
Okay, have a rag here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't remember taking the lid off.
I don't either.
Anyways,
Yeah, they're fucking with you.
this is God's will.
What's God's plan?
He had a plan.
As Drake would
Yeah.
say.
Dude, I was singing that song. There's been a lot of
God's
synchronicities
plan.
in the last couple
God's plan.
of days for me, just talking about songs.
Isn't that trippy?
And then people being like, dude, I was just listening to them, or it came on in the restaurant. Like,
I think they say when there's a lot of synchronicities, it just means you're really in tune with consciousness.
I think it just means I should smoke the DMT I have.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
Sure.
I think the messages are coming in. Like, hey, you ready?
Yeah. Everyone's listening to God's
Blast
plan,
off.
dude.
Yeah.
Get in there. Dive into God's plan. Let's look at the
It
blueprints.
is God's plan.
Smoke the
Yeah.
blueprints.
And the other song was like rushed. And come on, that's
Oh my
self-explanatory. Yeah, I'm going off to
It's
see some
Rush.
fucking crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly.
All right.
In a rush.
So, what else did you have? You mentioned in the beginning that you had your face. What's wrong with your face?
Oh
man?
my god, dude! I needed to cut my hair,
Yeah, I'm like looking,
and like my beard, my beard was getting very lengthy.
I actually almost trimmed my beard because I don't have
Yeah.
a good looking long beard. And anyways, go on.
But
Your story.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
think I did either. So I had Rebecca buzz my head down to like a 3 or 4.
Mhm.
I think it is actually like a 3 and then a 4 on the top. And then I took the buzzers and I put an 8 on there and I just went for it and I cut off like most of the beard and it was pretty fucking short.
Yeah.
But it was still like long enough to where like with my hair, like it was thick enough. Like it was a beard
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
And I like slept with it and it was fine. It was good. And then this morning I just was like, I haven't seen my face in so long. Like, let's just shave it. And and then I fucking did. And then all the reminders came back of like the first time I had a beard, like a few months in, I'm like, I haven't seen my face in so long. Let's shave it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I was growing out the beard. Because
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't
I'm
like
a
what's
fuck ugly
down there.
face. And then like the next time I had a beard for like a year, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen my face in a while. I should shave it and see what's going on.
I
Shave
definitely
it,
have that same feeling, man.
and I'm back.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking annoying. And it looked good when it was shorter. Like
yeah, if you
it
just,
did not look good long. So I did a
once it
good
looks
thing
super
by like
straggly, it looks fucking. Not everyone can grow a long beard. It
Yeah.
just is what it is. I don't have very good facial hair.
right.
It's not super sparse. I mean, it is sparse.
Yeah.
It's not super thick and
Right.
like. So yeah, I can't grow it too long. But when I shave it off, like it's not like I'm like I know I'm fat. It's not like I'm trying to hide my double chin with the. It is like I look like a fucking giant baby.
Yes.
Like it's not. Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
good look, and I'm fully aware of it.
Uh-huh.
But sometimes, yeah, you just get that like you want to do it. You just want to shave it, and you don't know really why. And Isabel always gets really mad when I talk about it, so it is kind of nice. Like, but
Don't do it.
every once in a while, I'll do that. I'll do that and just leave the creepy
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
mustache and just embrace it for it's gone.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's
I
1
will
month
say,
out of a
though,
lot of months in our lives.
If anything, because I'm like on a huge health kick right
I
now.
can't believe I spilled coffee all over
That's
me.
annoying.
Okay,
I'm sorry about that, buddy.
You're on a huge health kick.
I'm on a health kick.
Nice.
And I've been working out every day. So here's the deal. I miss my Apple Watch. I missed my Apple Watch. Miss it. And for the last like 2 or 3 weeks, I've been thinking about how I kind of want an Apple Watch. Then I quit smoking cigarettes.
And you
And
probably
I'm
saved
like-
enough for an Apple Watch in that.
Yeah,
time.
I did.
Yeah.
So I went out and I bought an Apple Watch. And I've been working out every day, and it's
Nice.
fucking sweet because they have this like little ring system where the first inner ring is for standing,
Mhm.
and they just want to make sure you stand up every hour and stretch your legs out.
Yeah.
The second ring is movement, and that's how many calories you're probably burning throughout the day.
Mhm.
And currently I'm only at like 490 calories, but every Sunday, like based on what your week is, they'll up it. And I've like doubled that twice
Okay,
every day.
yeah.
So it's definitely going up high. The next one is exercise, and that's when you're either just happen to be moving really fast
When your heart
and-
rate or something goes above.
yeah,
You know.
for an extended period of time, or you deliberately put in that you're doing a workout on the watch, and that'll count as your
Yeah.
exercise as well. So those are the 3 rings. I've been closing them every day. It's been feeling great. I've realized that I haven't really been smoking as much weed this week, like
Oh,
especially
nice.
in the morning.
Yeah.
Like I've been taking Wilma on a walk, doing 10 minutes of yoga of just like stretching, getting my body ready, going on the elliptical for 20 minutes, and then I just have had no interest in going outside to smoke
Yeah.
weed. And what the fuck?
Feel good about it.
I feel good about it, but there was a reason why I brought all that up.
About
Oh,
your face?
My face, shaving it all off. What I'm so upset about is like I feel healthier and like my weight's down, but I guess my face is just still pudgy
Yeah.
because I have so much sugar throughout all the days. So I really need to like cut down sugar, and I guess this is probably the only way I would have really like super realized it. That's what all this puffiness
it's
is.
all
that I
from,
wanna
all
get.
from the
It's-
face. All
yeah.
from one shave.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, in the midst of all this, cutting off my beard just pushed me even further now to where I think today
Get
is
some more
probably like
motivation.
yeah, I
there
need
you
to
go.
really kick it up, drink
Yeah.
more water, no more sugar, eat a little bit better.
It's so easy to drink sugar. Like that's where you get most of
Yeah.
sugar, empty calories. It's,
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying just to drink the diet stuff, and I was doing really well, and then I just like didn't do it for a long time, and I'm like, why am I not drinking water and diet soda at least at work?
Yeah.
And then so now I'm back to doing that, and been eating salads this week.
Do the bangs count as diet?
Yeah, they don't have any sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all fake sugar.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So confusing. They say that your body reacts the same to the fake sugar as it does the real sugar. So I'm just like,
Yeah, I
well,
don't
what does
know.
that mean then?
Yeah.
So is the fake sugar the exact same thing as real sugar?
I'd have to look into that more.
It
I've
doesn't make
definitely
any
heard that, but
sense.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't get fat, but your body goes into the same like weird sugar shock.
Yeah. Which that's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna,
That's kind of what I don't want the effects of. You know.
no, that's
Yeah, I'm trying to get a boost.
and then a nice crash.
I'm not drinking. The
I just want to fall
fucking-
asleep at work.
Yeah,
How's work been?
whatever.
Okay.
Works work.
Works work.
Yeah,
Tight.
my brother's job there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's interesting.
No.
Like it's a dope job. I'm glad he's getting it. Like, but like I like to, ideally, I've worked with my brother before, and it was
Yeah.
great. At a bar, like it was one of my favorite
Yeah.
times working.
But at the same time, it's your place
Yeah,
of work.
but like it's
Now
just one
it's-
thing. The personality tests have really affirmed for me is like I like to keep separate things,
yeah.
and I like to have all sorts of different groups that like don't really usually collide. Like
Right.
yeah.
What is he going to be doing?
Same thing, dealing cards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what shift he's on?
Oh no, I mean he's still in dealer school.
Okay.
If he passes it and then he gets hired, then
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. Like it's not like I have an issue with it.
Dude,
It's just
what's the success rate of dealer school? How many people don't get?
I know that they like to keep the numbers up. So I mean, they really work with people. I think it's pretty high.
Okay.
Like if you go to the dealer school, and you're not really stupid, you're gonna become a dealer.
That's right.
I mean, it's basic math. It's not nothing crazy. And it's not even like it's, the math doesn't change a lot.
Have you gotten
It's 5
faster
times
at math?
30 or whatever. You just memorize what the things are.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
what I'm
that-
asking though.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, I just know when they bet a red chip on this circle and this happens, it equals X. That's what I give them because I've given it to them hundreds of times
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't really think. I don't stop and think what's 5 times 40. It's 200.
If I was into customer service, I think I would join the crew. Which I know would fuck you up now, but like I would have years ago.
I mean, like I don't. It's like it's the same thing with Larry. Like it's a slight feeling. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
like, my worlds are coming together.
Right.
Like it's only because I'm like a social chameleon. I act differently with every people.
Sure.
So now when like people are gonna see me and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like that's not who you are. Like things like that. I don't want to get caught.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck to him.
Yeah,
That's
it's
tight.
dope. We have really good benefits. I mean, that's why I'm like, good. Like, I
Yeah.
can't argue against it.
Right.
It's the easiest job in the world.
That's tight. Yeah. I'm almost paid off all my debt too.
Nice.
Man.
I was doing okay, and then I super fell behind. I got to get back on track.
Yeah. Holidays are coming up, which sucks.
Fuck, I don't care. I'm not gonna buy anybody a present this year.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
everybody. I'm gonna give them just shit that's laying around in my
Oh,
house.
sounds good, dude.
We want a fucking
Nice.
old ass entertainment center.
I'll take those socks.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh.
There's socks. There's
Oh, a nice water
Hanging.
bottle.
some Nicorette gum and patches.
Fuck yeah. That's
There
fine.
you go.
You can get addicted to the gum.
Yeah.
So the Kanye West album's awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, okay, if you didn't speak English, it would sound exactly like a Kanye West album. So clearly people are just uncomfortable with the lyrics.
Yeah.
I don't think they're like that crazy. It's just him praising God.
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, it's not. If you like, I'm not even into Kanye West, but I'm super aware that over the last year or so, he's been doing Sunday services, and all he's been talking about is God. So it's not surprising that he's going to have an album where he talks about Jesus a lot. Like,
yeah.
so I don't know why people are like up in arms. I mean, I get it. People don't like religion, and
Yeah.
it's not. That's not surprising either. Really. Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought it was really good though.
You're into it, huh?
I like it.
Yeah. I'll have to give it a listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan.
I don't know. I haven't listened to any of the stuff. I still need to listen. Didn't you say Life of Pablo is the one that I should listen to out of all his newer ones?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty big. There's a vast number of sounds.
Yeah, it's got sounds and
It's got
melodies,
sounds and
harmony.
It's different.
Yeah.
Songs
Some words in
sounds
there.
different. Lyrics, there are words in there.
Yeah.
He coherently talks.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's good. He's made a lot of fucking albums, dude.
There's a lot of music I just haven't heard in general.
Late registration, sophomore year or some shit, right?
College
Dropout. 808s and Heartbreaks, My Dark Twisted Fantasy,
I haven't heard it.
Jesus,
Haven't heard it.
The Life of
Haven't
Pablo,
heard it. I heard all the other ones.
Jesus is King.
Haven't a minute of it. I heard
Yeah,
1/25 of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Heard a good amount. It's a lot of albums, and I bet we're missing one or two.
I think there is one. Yeah.
There's Watch the Throne, which with
Was it about Game
Jay
of
Z.
Thrones?
No, it was
Oh.
Jay Z a few years ago.
I thought it was what he was really into.
And then
Yeah.
there was the album with Kid Cudi.
Kid Ghost or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was the Good Music album. I think he was on almost every song.
I finally
wrong.
feel like an old out of touch person. Like
Yeah.
I was over at Corey and Stephanie's, and like there was multiple like rappers who came on like videos, and I'm like, I have like being interviewed or just whatever. And I'm like, I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this is. I've never heard of this guy, and I don't know. I think I'm finally become like, I need to just get a lawn chair and start yelling at kids. I think just embrace it early.
I'm kind of in the same boat, but at the same, like, it's more just a flaw I have. I've learned that I have no real facial recognition. I do not like. I can't pick up on people's little like. All right, when
Face
like
blind?
Elliot, your son,
Yeah.
I can't pick out one feature on his face or body
Yeah.
or anything that matches yours
Yeah.
at all.
That's crazy.
I don't
Yeah.
know what like, you know, like,
Yeah.
oh my god, he has her nose, he has
Yeah.
her eyes. I'm like, it's a kid with new looks. You know, like, I'm not very good, and like be like, oh, that looks like Pete Wentz.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I guess.
well, no, I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, I see that. I guess. It also looks like so and so, and everyone's like, what the fuck? They don't look alike at all.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Why is that?
I don't know.
Brains are fucking weird. Oh, totally off topic,
Uh-huh.
but I started watching Star Trek,
Ah.
like the Next Generation,
Okay.
like the one that came out in like '87
Yeah.
with Worf and Jean-Luc Picard.
You're super into it.
Dude, I'm super fucking into it.
Why didn't you start with the first one?
Like the original
Yeah.
series? Oh, I don't want to go that far. This is already honestly a little rough with like how dated it is.
Oh, okay.
Like it's still good. Like, but I'm only in the first season, and apparently the first and second season are like the worst seasons of it.
Oh.
So I'm actually like, I'm really excited what's gonna come later,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
I
I
think
think I might become a
shows-
Trekkie.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, this
dude.
might become a Trekkie podcast.
Holy
totally.
shit. I'll leave if you leave me
Yeah.
to.
No, I mean you're gonna be. I'm just gonna be, in full garb and like doing
Right.
all the shit. It'll be super casual, super cash. Yeah, I don't know. I was really surprised.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, so most shows, if you can really stick with it, that doesn't make any sense. There's plenty of shows I've dipped out of, like season 6. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah,
It is fun though when you get a lot of details of a show and they are, I don't know. That seems like a show that like it would be a lot.
there's
of
a lot of
fun.
lore. It seems like,
Right.
and the stories are cool. Like the sci-fi is cool, but there's a lot of like philosophy shit that's going on, and where that's really the most interesting aspect of it to me.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just like I'd seen random Star Trek shows from throughout my life, but nothing ever really stuck. I'd watched them, but for some reason I like put it on and I was like, this is it. Like this shit's lit. I'm young. I'm still
Yeah,
young.
right.
Yeah.
You got it.
I'm not too old.
Lit as AF.
Yeah, lit AF. Lit
Well,
AF.
lit
Yeah.
Lit AF. Nice, dude.
But I
Well,
don't know.
that's
It's been an
tight.
interesting week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna join you on that. I don't want
I
to
don't
get wrapped
expect
up in
a
anything
lot of
else.
people to.
Yeah.
But I like went on the subreddit for it, and there's like at least 10 different posts within the last like week of like people who are in their younger 30s who are like, holy shit, this show is fucking awesome. I just started, and I'm like, it's fucking weird, man. I know
That's
there's a lot of
interesting.
people on Earth,
Yeah.
so like 10 or 15 people, it really isn't that impressive, but it is interesting.
That
Yeah.
spreads. And it's a really old show.
And my world's the only world that matters.
And the show's super popular. So like the fact that there are still people discovering it and enjoying it is cool.
Yeah, I told Isabel we're gonna start going to conventions. And
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Like,
is she getting into it?
no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she's been at work a lot. This
Right.
has been in my alone time.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think Bobby Lee's really into Star Trek.
I think
So-
I could see that.
Yeah,
He looks like a nerd.
yeah. I've never seen one episode or anything.
Never, nothing,
Screenshots,
nothing, never.
screenshots.
Yeah.
and that's it.
You're lucky.
Yeah,
Don't get sucked in, man.
or photos, as some
Yeah.
people say. Photos,
Photographers.
photographers.
Yeah. What else? I think that's
Do you know that movie is the shortening of a moving picture?
knew that.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, it
When
is.
you learn things that are so simple and you're like,
especially,
duh.
especially when you think about the word movie, it's like they in like the 30s and 20s there was a lot of like, you know,
I'm gonna go see the movie.
yeah, like you can see how it's for slang,
Right.
and now it's just something we use. Yeah,
Do you want to go see the moving picture?
it's lit F.
There's that old video of like the 50s in New York and just how everyone was dressed.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
it was like the 30s.
no, yeah, I think we watched it.
Yeah.
It's like the fucking 1906 or something.
There
It's
we
hella
go.
old.
Yeah, really old.
Yeah.
It's like the first filming. And everyone's in a fucking
Well,
suit.
yeah.
Everyone looks really nice. Everyone's posture was
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah,
There was a lot there
yeah.
to learn from really quick.
They were small and frail, not tall.
That's true. They were not big.
A lot of
Everyone
white
was really
people
tiny.
everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, back to the old
Not much diversity.
Well, yeah, it depends on where you film, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Diversity is just a construct of our time.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
Not really. You got
Oh,
anything else?
oh yeah, we'll end it on a little video game talk.
Okay, yes.
So, I haven't played much of it, but I did get Outer Worlds for free from Game Pass, and it's like it's a new RPG made by Obsidian, who made I don't know how many of the people are still there. I don't think much, but they made like Fallout New Vegas. and,
Oh,
like, you
okay.
know, which is like my favorite RPG of all time.
Really?
Yeah. It has a lot of dialogue choices, a lot of freedom of player choice. Like you
Okay.
can be really good, you can be bad, you can be in between, you can a lot of factions and shit. Like as an open world game, it was fucking dope. And so it's, you know, I've only played like a half hour because I don't know. I don't play a lot of video games right now. I've been playing.
Yeah, I haven't played much either.
But it's like sci-fi, which is maybe that's what got me into Star Trek. I don't know. Maybe that's what tipped it off. But yeah, it seems like it has a lot of potential to be good. I'm very
That's tight.
interested in it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Have you been playing any video games at all?
Last week I was playing a lot of Call of Duty. And I think because I have this next week off
Yeah,
of work.
it's the
so-
new Modern Warfare, right?
Yeah. It's
I've heard good things about it. Yeah,
It's really tight. So what they've changed is there's very limited things you choose for your character.
yeah.
It's all as far as like your mobility, accuracy, all that shit. It is all in the gun.
Okay.
And so you level up the gun rather than your character. There's no prestiging anymore. It's just everything unlocks at level 55.
Okay.
And I think you can go up to like level 80 or maybe 100 or 150, something like that. And it's all in the gun. It's the shooting mechanics are tight.
I was gonna say I haven't seen much gameplay, but I did watch a clip of there's like a 2-on-2 battle, a gun game,
Mhm.
and that seemed pretty fucking dope.
Yeah,
Like it was just a little tiny ass like map, and it was just 2-on-2.
yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah,
type.
that seemed like that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And the graphics look cool. How do you like the gameplay? and
Graphics
shit?
are
Yeah.
fucking amazing. The
Yeah.
gameplay is pretty great. They took out like they've learned a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This
This
is
is
where
the
I'm
one that you
torn.
said the map is interactive, like you can fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you torn about?
I'm torn that like Call of Duty's been a A1 game for 10 years, yet like some of the problems they have are like confusingly old problems that they've always had. So like I'm getting into lobbies of like team deathmatch where it's 8 versus 8 and then you just stay in the lobby And by the third game, we're down to like 4 versus 4.
Yeah.
And by the next game, it starts getting wonky. And like my team will go down to 3 people because someone quits. The other team will now have 5.
Yeah.
It's like that is a problem they've always had. And so there's that shit that goes on.
Yeah, and that's really interesting that that's happening right now. where
Right.
It's like, okay, the game is still pretty fucking new.
You would think it would be
Yeah.
pretty easy to fill a
Yeah.
lobby while you're waiting.
It's interesting.
But the gameplay, there's no more camping. It seems like there's not really much camping at all.
Yeah. Is that because the maps are bigger, or
It's just that they
Why do you
made
think?
every single spot that you would camp accessible by multiple
okay.
directions.
Yeah.
So there's literally like you just can't keep your eye
so it's
on
not
everything.
because Call of Duty maps used to be 2 long things, 1 middle, and
Yeah.
classic little intersections. So that's pretty much it in every
Yeah.
map. So they changed that.
Yeah,
That's good.
moved
Yeah.
around a lot of the maps and made them very different than each other. I'm trying to decide
Do
if
they
the
have
sound is shit.
microtransactions?
Yeah, kind of. They have like
Every game does.
their
That's
fucking
crazy.
store has just this guy that almost looks like Rogan in a American Army suit
Yeah.
of some sort
Selling
for
DMT.
$9.99,
Yeah.
and it's just a picture of a guy in like a green suit or green like fucking.
And it's like
I don't even know
it's a skin.
for $10.
Yeah.
I guess
You're not even sure.
It's like doing-
could
that's another thing.
be a banner thing or something.
Their menus have always been pretty shit.
Mhm.
Like they're not very good at making a nice, clean,
Interface,
concise
yeah.
interface. I feel like almost every game does it different, but they're all pretty okay and pretty intuitive. I don't know why Call of Duty can't figure out a good interface. Like there's the
I haven't
barracks
played a
and the
Call of Duty
missions
since
and
so
the
long.
all the different shit, but it's not put into proper spots at all. And now with
Nothing
their
makes
store,
sense.
it's just a massive picture of a guy, and it says $9.99 in the corner, and I'm assuming that's a skin.
You have to buy that guy to get to the store.
I guess, yeah, right.
You
It's your
even
store
get in,
pass.
it's fucking
You
$10,
gotta slide a guy
bro.
$10.
All right, we don't want any fucking poor people in
No
here.
poor people, dude. Slide me the tenner and get out of here.
Well, maybe I'll see if I can get a free trial of that and check it out. See if it's worth getting.
That's fun.
Yeah.
If you're into it, I mean, it's
To be honest, Red Dead Redemption just came out on PC, and I'm really like, fuck,
Oh.
man. Apparently, it looks way. It's like they added some more shit, and it just looks way
okay.
better.
Did they add? They added more
They
stuff?
added stuff in the story. Like I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know how much. I think it's just like different types of bounties and a couple like side quests and shit.
okay.
Like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I never 100%ed it, so there's still stuff I never did.
Right.
So like,
But
but
I'm not really
I'm
know.
not dropping $60 on it yet. I'll wait till it goes on sale at some
Yeah.
point.
Can your computer handle the graphics?
Yeah,
Nice.
I think so.
Do you have a
I think
4K
so.
TV?
No,
Or 4K
no.
screen?
I need to get a better monitor.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't invest in.
How
TJ just got a 4K monitor and he fucking loves it. Apparently,
he?
Yeah, because he's getting real into his photography. Like,
Oh, right.
so it made sense. And he gets to play dope video games and watch dope videos.
How great is 4K?
I mean, my friend has a 4K phone and one of those new ones, whatever it is, the
Yeah.
Google whatever, and it looks nice. Like, it looks good,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't know. Like, high def looks good too, so I'm fine with that.
That's where it's tough because I'm
Yeah.
like, I know that once I sit in front of a 4K for a while, it'll make the TV today shit.
Mm-hmm.
But currently, because I haven't done that yet, my TVs look really amazing.
Yeah,
still.
there's nothing holding there's nothing holding it back right now. So
Yeah.
I have no interest in going that far.
Yeah. I'll definitely
Like,
wait.
yeah.
So I'm getting into
When those TVs go down in price and shit,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go get a 4K TV and be like, this is fucking dope, and watch some high resolution Blu-ray shit on it. And yeah,
I only got my TV because it was on a super good deal. I don't want to spend a lot on a TV because I
You
know
don't
how
even
it
really have
is.
to
They're
anymore,
super
like,
expensive
yeah.
when they first come out.
they're getting
And
way
then they're
more.
Dirt cheap, like
Yeah.
a few years later.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just wait a few years. And TV is one of those things where no one's like, you don't have the newest TV.
What a fucking jack.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He holds on to his TVs as long as he can.
Don't
before they
invite him
look like
over,
total
Martha.
shit.
Like,
No one updates their TV. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
It's true.
how long do you think we've done?
All right, yeah, let's wrap it up. I'm gonna say an hour and 4 minutes.
Oh, off by just 10 minutes. 54 minutes.
Dude, I was gonna go in the 50s, and I was
Yeah.
like, I went low last time.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I overcompensated.
Bye,
All
everybody.
right, later, guys.
Nice.
These headphones aren't bad though.